What's up? It's Todd Guy, the Vinyl Zombie, with a 2 record haul and 6 cassette haul. Let's see, breathe heavy. On my birthday was a couple weeks ago, but I didn't get to go anywhere like I normally do to go vinyl digging, crate digging, whatever you want to call it, because we had a freaking snowstorm and we got like a foot of snow. It snowed all day long. I said shit, so I had to stay home because I wasn't going to drive in a snowstorm a couple hours away to a record store where I wanted to go. So when I get back to work the next day, I put in for the Friday off, which was the 28th, if I remember correctly. Let me just look real quick. Yeah, the 28th of January. Actually, I put in for that day earlier because I knew the snowstorm was coming and I probably wouldn't be able to go anywhere. But I still had the day off on the 17th, my birthday. So I think I put in for the day off on the 14th. Not that it really matters. But I was able to finally go to Skele-Tone Records in Rochester, New Hampshire. It was almost a 2-hour drive. I knew he had I felt like buying cassette tapes for some reason. I knew he had a fucking shit ton of cassette tapes. I knew they were also a little pricey, but cassette tapes are getting harder and harder to find, so I only bought 2 albums, 2 records, so I was fine spending a little bit more on the cassettes. And they're in good condition. I mean, one was even sealed, so I almost bought a Sacred Reich American Way cassette, but he was asking $25 for it, and I just could not pay $25 for a cassette tape. There's no way. But these other ones were also a little pricey. But like I said, cassette tapes are getting harder and harder to find as well. I mean, I got almost all of these except for 3 of them. No. I got 2 of these on vinyl and the rest I don't. That's why I bought them. But we'll get to the cassettes afterwards. Let's do the vinyl first. The two records I bought. I believe these are brand new. One was brand new anyway. The other one I think was new, even though it wasn't sealed. It wasn't sealed. It was in just a sleeve. But I saw this. I had to have this. I love this band. I don't even know if they're still together. They put out like 3, maybe 4 albums. This was their first album, first full length anyway. This is Beyond Creation, the Aura. This is a French. I think they're French. Yeah, French, because they all got like French names. Simon Girard, Kevin Chartreux, Dayot Bagan Benoit, Dominique Forest Lapointe. So yeah, I think they're French. This came out in 2012, maybe 2013. It says it was recorded in 2011, so I would assume 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. But yeah, this is I would say technical death metal. But the thing about this album is that it's got this dude, Dominique Forest Lapointe, plays 6-string fretless bass, and the bass in this thing sounds amazing because it's fretless. It's just smooth bass sound. No, the fret sound you get sometimes. It's just a smooth bass line. This sounds amazing. And the other guys, the Simon, who's a vocalist, also plays a 7 and 8 string guitar, and the other guitarist, Kevin, plays a 7-string guitar. So they're not playing the normal 6-string instruments. they're playing 7 and 8 string instruments, and the bass is a 6 string. So it's just like, it just sounds fucking phenomenal. Such a good band. It's got the death metal lyrics or death metal vocals, but it's just, I saw it, I had to have it because it's not on. It's on. I think that you can buy this on Amazon, but it's from from Europe, and they're charging. It's not through Amazon. It's through somebody else through Amazon. They're charging shipping, and it's coming from Europe, and it takes forever for ship from Europe. So, plus I think it was more than what I paid for this, even though this was $36. But yeah, Beyond Creation. First 2 albums had that. What's his name again? Sorry, Dominique on the bass, and then the third one had a different guy, still a fretless bass, but it sounded a little different. He had a different style of playing. But the first 2 albums, Dominique's bass playing is just phenomenal. I love the sound of fretless bass, especially when it's a fucking 6 string. It's just so great. So check these guys out if you want to hear some technical freaking good shit right there. And this one was sealed, and this band's hard to find as well. Municipal Waste. I mean, I know they re-released their earlier albums at one point, I think, and they fucking were gone so quickly. This is a Fatal Feast, Waste in Space. Yeah, that's a cool ass cover. This has got the song You're Cut Off. I love that song. I mean, these songs are only like a couple minutes long, if that. Some of them, like the You're Cut Off, is like a minute and like 20 seconds. But it's all in your face. It comes on this cool ass fucking splatter vinyl. Didn't know it was colored, didn't say anything on the jacket or anything, so. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So I think this might have been one of the reissues, because I think the reissues were splattered like this. Every time I see a Municipal Waste album, I'll get it, because they are fucking in my area, and anywhere really are hard as fuck to get. Yeah, Repossession is on here. Covered in Sick, The Barfer. Death Tax, 12-Step Program, Jesus Freaks, A Monster with 21 Faces, Crushing Chest Wound. Yeah, they're a good fucking band, I think. All right, take a drink of coffee. On to the cassettes. Sanctuary, Refuge Denied. I have this on vinyl. White case, inlay card. So I'm not going to take out, but yeah, I had this on cassette. I'm so happy to have it on cassette again. It's great. Battle Angels, Die for My Sins, Soldiers of Steel, Sanctuary, Termination Force, Ascension to Destiny, The Third War. Loved Sanctuary back in the day. And this one, which, I got it thinking, oh, I'll like it. I've listened to it before, but the tape's kind of fucked up. Which you couldn't tell by looking at it. But near the beginning, it gets that wavery sound and kind of like it's worn down. And I thought I needed to clean the tape deck, but nope. This is Fates Warning, no exit. This is the inlay card. I had to change the case because the case was broken. I should have bought the freaking Parallels instead of this one. I have that on vinyl too, and I should have just bought that on cassette. I bought this because I don't have this on vinyl. I have it on CD, but I wanted one on cassette. Testament, The New Order. I seriously want a fucking copy of this on vinyl. I love this album. This is the first one I listened to when I got back. Just great fucking tunes on here. I love this album so much. Eerie Inhabitants, fucking New Order, Trial by Fire, Into the Pit, Disciples of the Watch, The Preacher, Day of Reckoning, Musical Death, and Dirge. This whole album is fucking killer. Killer, no filler, man. Just great. I got a copy of Skid Row, Subhuman Race. Oh, this is in the player, isn't it? Since I can't get a copy on vinyl, I'm listening to this right now on cassette. It's like the last one with Sebastian. I have to determine if I actually want it on vinyl or not, because I don't know, it's not one I actually listened to back in the day, even though everybody says it's like their best. The funny thing about this one, it's a white shell. It's from BMG. I can't find this on Discogs anywhere. There's a Columbia House one on there, and one other one I think, but no BMG one that looks like this, which I find very odd. So I don't know. Power Slave, Iron Maiden. I had to have it on cassette. Favorite Iron Maiden album. This is like their best album, I think. It's just also another club edition because there's no barcode. White or cream colored shell. Just weird. It's got a like this with a clear case. It's funny, my set of this was missing all of this stuff. I just had this part right here. So I only had the last bit. I had Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner lyrics, and that was it. I had no other lyrics. Not that you really need them for Iron Maiden anyway, you can tell what he's saying. But yeah, Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Flash of the Blade, The Duelist, Lucifer Word, Big Aura, Back in the Village, Power Slave, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Yeah, it's a fucking great album. Like I said, these are all in really good condition, so. This is the one that was sealed. Tesla's Psychotic Supper. Never been played. Completely sealed still. Mint condition. I almost didn't open it, but it's like I want to listen to it. It's got a long... No, it doesn't. And no lyrics. Tesla hardly ever has lyrics, I noticed, in their albums. But, yeah. Trying to remember if I had this on CD or not. And then when I was driving home, I was thinking, I was like, shit, do I already have a copy of this on cassette? I feel like I do, because I think I remember listening to it, but, yeah, whatever. It was sealed, so. That is basically my birthday music media haul. Yeah, music media haul. We'll call it that. Till next time, rock on.